Hello and welcome back to Starcraft 2 Legacy of the Void. We're ready to take on our next mission. And for that we need to travel to another world.
Zeratul, old friend.
No, we'll not go to the... We'll actually go to the Shakuras.
The Nerazim of Shakuras ritually sever their connection to the Kala. Because of this, they are now the last free Protoss. I must reach them before Amon's armies.
Of course, let's go.
No. Hierarch. Shakuras is overrun. Loss of life is extensive. Hold. We are receiving a transmission.
Praise the gods. Artanis, you live.
Matriarch Vorazun, what has happened here?
Shakuras has fallen. The warp gate linking this world to Ire has been reopened. Countless hybrid and Zerg pour from the other side. They've obliterated our cities, decimated our Shadow Guard. We are trying to evacuate the remaining population, but I am uncertain whether we can hold long enough to get them safely away.
We will give you the time you need, Matriarch. My Templar are inbound.
Okay, so we have new conversations. Let's talk with...
My Dark Templar were tracking the
Vorazun?
invasion on Ire when we were cut off. Then the warp gate opened. What happened, Artanis?
Amon used the Kala to seize control of the Templar. I could feel his rage tearing through me, and I was powerless against it. Zeratul found me. It was there that he
Was killed by you.
Yes.
tried to free me. And he succeeded, at the cost of his own life. He fell by my hand.
It was Amon's deed, not yours.
Zeratul came to me with a warning, but I did not act. Because of this, he is now gone, and the stars burn dimmer for his loss. Amon's deed or not, I carry a burden, Matriarch. One that cannot be easily lifted. It is so empty without the Kala. The voices of my people.
Okay, we get it.
I've been trying to isolate the major population centers in need of evacuation. The Zerg signatures far outnumber those of the Protoss, but most of the survivors seem to have gathered within Talametros.
There must be Nerazim phase-smiths you know among them. Those who stayed behind.
I am not seeing any Protoss life signs from within the engineering base, Hierarch.
Then they have met their fate.
Or perhaps they've fought their way to safety. The Dark Templar do not follow our caste system. Some of their phase-smiths are trained warriors, skilled as any of ours.
That does give them an advantage I had not realized. But then, our people are very different.
Of course, Hierarch.
Okay, let's go to War Council.
All this time, this wretched little world was within striking
Here she
distance of
goes
our
again.
fleets.
Much has changed since your era, Preserver.
First you consort with those Terrans, and now the Fallen Ones? It is heresy. You must know this.
The Dark Templar are now our allies.
There was a time when the Protoss were broken. Throughout the Aeon of Strife, we tore at each other with wanton abandon. Only one path was ever found to end the madness and unify our people. The Kala. The Dark Ones rejected its light. They denied their own race. How can you fight for them?
For one so sworn to preserve our history, Rohana, how can you be so blind to its turn?
I see I have offended you, Hierarch. My apologies. Adapting to this period is difficult.
I mean, I think what I don't like about the Protoss in Legacy Void, they are far too human, in my opinion, you know. Probably so you can relate to them, but you know, they should be Protoss, not humans. I mean, well, anyways, you know. Let's go to our next mission. Amon breach.
The Zerg infestation is overtaking Telemetros. Our evacuation is already in great peril. Your aid cannot come soon enough, Hierarch.
Okay. What was that? Hydra changing in Ultra and dancing? Yeah. Okay. Let's start it up.
Shakuras teams with Amon's Zerg broods. We hold only the southwest quadrant of Telemetros, and even that is in peril. We must evacuate our people, but the launch bays have been defiled with infestation. Only ground forces can clear them. Once the bays are free, the planetary warp conduit will allow our ships to escape safely.
The launch bays will be cleared. Your people will survive, Matriarch. This I swear.
Okay. Let's save.
You will need the aid of my Dark Templar in this battle. They can strike from the shadows without fear of reprisal.
You require more Vespene gas.
How much do they cost? Actually, 125. Okay.
The darkness rides. I am but a phantom.
Artanis, I'm detecting a rift opening near your position. A void thrasher. By the gods, it's sieging the warp conduit.
Warriors, we must slay it before it destroys the conduit. Strike as one, Templar.
Let's go. Okay, that's it for the Thrasher.
The Thrasher is slain, but it will be for naught if the launch bays remain infested.
Okay. I seen some pickups here. It's right here.
These vaults hold the solarite reserves that power Telemetros. You may claim them with our blessing, Hierarch.
Indeed, completing bonus objectives will allow me to improve the Spear of Adun's power. There are 2 vaults left in the city.
I am intrigued. Got to. I am the phantom. I am the blade
Okay.
of Nerazim.
So the enemy is rebuilding.
By the
You must construct additional pylons.
Sure. Let's do that.
You have not
Let's
enough
do that
civilians.
now.
You must construct additional pylons. Shore up our defenses. The Zerg are moving to attack our nexus point.
I hope there aren't any
the blade of
air units.
Nerazim. The darkness hides. Clever. You
Good.
seek our service. I bask in the twilight.
Let's use.
The Sword Crawlers and Overseers
Oh, that was
attempt to
great.
detect our Dark Templars' movements. Slay
Didn't
them
intend that, but
first.
it turned out fine. Okay.
Clever. Fear is an illusion.
can use Chrono Surge.
You have not enough minerals. You must construct additional pylons.
Yeah.
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. You have not enough.
It was fine.
Thrasher.
It was
The convoy
fine.
is under assault.
Okay, let's go kill the second Thrasher. Can we lose it like this? I think we can. Come and kill the Thrasher.
The Thrasher has been eliminated. This would be an opportune moment to clear the launch bays.
Okay, let's kill more pylons. Just add a little defense. Start the upgrades.
Matriarch vorazun, the first launch bay has been cleared. Continue evacuating.
Fear is an illusion.
No, no.
I will.
Where is the... Oh, we have the oversteer.
What would you ask
What's
of
that?
us?
Nerazim transport?
Nothing.
Okay. Stalkers. We could probably use more gates.
You have not enough minerals.
Okay, so we will build our force a little.
You have not enough minerals.
We'll use the Chrono Surge on our upgrades.
Upgrade complete.
Actually, let's like that. Now it's really going fast.
You must construct additional pylons.
Sure.
Upgrade complete. You have not enough minerals.
You require my skill. Rio, state.
Okay, let's save.
Another Thrasher has appeared. You know what must be done.
You require
I know, I know. Okay, we'll build our expansion here.
Base is under attack.
Can we hold? Okay, we can hold with the temporal field.
buy the conduit more time.
So we need more Dark Templars. We lost a few.
From the shadows I come.
We have secured a second launch bay.
Well done. Half of the bays are launching evacuation ships.
Unseen. Intrigue. I am the skills.
Okay, where is my probes? Here.
Amon has sent another Void Thrasher against us. Slay it before the conduit falls.
I am the voice.
Okay, that's our second bonus objective.
I serve.
Okay, we can move up from here. Let's do that.
Intriguing.
Base is under attack.
Let's go defend. Oh, I want that. Okay, we can build our expansion.
I am the voice. I am the.
The profile is pretty good.
I am the voice. We are. Be as you say.
I rarely used it before, but it seems it really helps defensively. Defensively, if you have static defenses, it helps even more than orbital strike. Well, I guess orbital strike can also clear up enemies, but you know, I want more gates.
I am the voice of the eclipse.
Another Thrasher felled. Is there no end to these abominations?
Artemis, another Void Thrasher has been summoned. This one is in the heart of the city.
Already.
In the shadows.
Okay, we'll have a force to attack it.
I am the. From the shadows I come.
The warp conduit has lost half of its durability. The Void Thrasher must be dealt with soon.
From the shadow. I am here.
Okay, let's go.
Shadows. For the. I am the heart of darkness.
We're gonna clear that treasure first.
State thy bidding. I am the voice of the. You require my skills. It shall be as you say. You require my skills. For the reckoning. Intriguing.
No, since our bonus objective is right here, let's pick it up.
We are recovering the last Solarite reserve now. The solar core should be augmented by the time our forces return, Hierarch.
Okay, I want temporal field here. That wasn't that perfect, but it's okay.
I serve. For now, I am the
Oh, come on, just kill it already.
Well done, brave warriors. Amon's thrashers are
Man,
no
this
match
Night
for
Swarms.
the Templar.
The void. Stay from the shadows. I come.
Stop playing with your food,
Cold
Protoss.
is the void. Intriguing.
Oh no, oh no.
Very well.
Damn, I hate namelings. Oh, come on.
We have purged the infestation. Only one launch bay remains disabled.
Cold is the void. I am here in the shadows.
Oh, from where are they coming from here? Okay.
State the Uruk.
Our pylon is under attack.
From the shadows I
Wow.
come.
It's okay.
We are one with the shadows. I am
I should have built immortals.
the is the void.
Well, I still can, but it's not necessary.
Our pylon is under attack.
That's it,
The
GG.
launch bays have been reclaimed. Matriarch, you may complete the evacuation.
You have saved my people, Artanis, and they will never forget it.
Innovator, what's that? Well, we'll see it later. Shame I cannot check immediately what achievements
Despite this
means.
tragedy, I am pleased to see you once more, Hierarch. I had hoped that our next interaction would be your announcement of Ayer's reclamation.
As did I. Instead, the Templar have fallen.
Then the threat is greater than I realized.
We cannot let the same fate befall Shakuras.
It is too late for that. Amon's Zerg pour through the warp gate as a tide of flesh and blade. They have already overrun Telemetros and are nearing the shrines of Lizul. This world is lost. With such an infestation, Shakuras must be destroyed.
Why?
Destroy Shakuras? I will not permit this.
Permit? Shakuras was my people's home long before we offered yours sanctuary upon it. I will not let this world be a den for Amon's forces. Worlds may fall to ash. What matters is that we endure.
To lose Shakuras and Aya.
We are a vagabond people, Artanis. Our true home has always been Ire. Let us reclaim it together.
It is fitting that the daughter of Raja Gal decides the fate of the world she helped forge. Let us make preparations at once.
Come on, is that just her decision to make, you know? And can't you just...
Hierarch, I've powered up a new ship
Oh,
subsystem.
come on,
You can
Karax.
review it
Stop
in the solar core
interrupting me.
now.
I mean, can't they just use the crystals like in the Brood War when they cleaned the infestation of the Zerg and they did not destroy the world, you know? Like a plot hole again? Ah, man. That was actually, that reminded me of the end cinematic of the Heart of Swarm when the Manx had the Keystone, or the Zelnaga artifact as it was called back then. I mean, when it was used on the Char at the ends of Wings of Liberty, it cleared every Zerg and cleared the Kerrigan of the infestation. And I don't know, so why didn't Manx use that? Probably because he wanted just to kill Kerrigan in his face and he doesn't care about his people, of course, but I don't understand. Plot holes, plot holes. Okay, let's talk with everyone for now.
Of all the Templar, you never wavered in the belief that our two peoples could live in unity. It is something I admired in you.
It is ironic to hear you say this. All this time, I believed you were reluctant to accept the unity I sought.
You and I had many a disagreement in the Twilight Council. For day by day, I saw my people losing what they were. I saw our precious old ways erode.
You wished to preserve them.
I am Nerazim, Dark Templar. I hold great pride in my people.
But you are also Protoss. That is the greater affiliation.
That is not what the Conclave believed when we were exiled long ago. Your kind had ire. Our culture is all we ever had.
Okay, that's true, you know. They were banished from their home world, so that's all that they had left, probably, a culture. I can kinda get that. Let's go to Solar Core to see what Karax is so excited about.
What have you discovered about the Keystone, Phase Smith?
Only that my skills may be inadequate to assess it.
Explain.
Imagine the Terrans obtained one of our fabrication matrices. Could their scientists ever understand its engineering? The task set before me is of a similar scale. The Zelnaga were beings beyond our understanding.
Keep working, Karax. I have faith in you.
Okay.
Such an incredible device. I wonder what further mysteries could hide within.
Okay, we have the orbital simulator. That is, of course, what we shall take. Warp colonization is also very good. Next show overcharge. I didn't use that. Maybe I could play with it, but come on, orbital simulator. Okay, let's go to War Council.
The War Council awaits you, Hierarch. In alliance with the Nerazim, the Protoss have changed more than I ever could have imagined.
Well, we have a common enemy, Rohana. You cannot understand that?
Cloaked warriors are now available for deployment.
Khatum. Vengeance for ire.
So, we have a choice between the Avengers and Dark Templars. Dark Templars have more DPS because of the Shadow Fury ability, which is awesome. 5 times 35 is like 175, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, probably. No. No, yes. I don't know.
Vengeance for ire.
So, and the Avenger is like... it has a second life. So,
Khatum.
I'll take the Dark Templar.
Vengeance. Khatum.
They look almost the same, don't they?
Khatum.
Yes.
Khatum.
Okay. They have just different lines. Okay, so I think that's it for this
The
video.
evacuation ships have reported in. All are present and are being escorted by the Spear of Adun.
Okay, great. So, let's see what our time says.
Without the Kala, The Nerazim are free from Amon's corruption. And to think we called them heretics once.
Okay, so we're gonna end this episode now, and thank you for watching as always, and see you in the next one.